What's going on, Cancer? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of September 25th through October 1st, 2023. So in this reading, Cancer, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you, and so much more regarding this upcoming week, Cancer. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me, Cancer, as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Cancer. So without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what is coming your way, Cancer. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Cancer. Gosh. Hold on. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here, Cancer, for you. Wow. Okay, this honestly looks like it's going to be a really productive and good week for you, Cancer, for sure. Before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. And this is going to be the energy you need more of, the frequency Spirit is guiding you or encouraging you to embody. And you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Source card. And then what you don't see coming, there's a new beginning coming your way that's very passionate. It may scare you. There may be some sort of beginning. For a lot of you, it has to do with business, but it also has to do with work. Some of you are going to be working alongside someone, a new beginning in your work and your ability to project yourself into the external world and make money that involves someone. You could be learning with someone. You could be in a business partnership here. And Spirit's really advising you to do that. If there's someone that you trust, if there's some sort of business opportunity for you with people, I don't necessarily see it being you on your own for some sort of reason. Spirit's definitely calling you to do that. Take the jump here, Cancer, even if it scares you. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is what you need more of. Source itself. So a new passionate beginning is very crucial for you. And this also is love as well, for sure. So we're going to get more information on why you need to start something new passionately. You also have the Understanding card. What frequency do you need more of? And this is a card of letting you know that the gate is open. You know, you may have been a bird in a trapped cage for a while, Cancer, but now the gate is open and the universe is just waiting for you to fly, okay? But for some reason, you may be afraid of flying, or you may be afraid of leaving behind some sort of prison here, or some sort of cage that you've been in for a long time, some sort of familiarity. Very hard for Cancer to let go of the past. And I definitely see something about there's definitely some love situation that could be tempting you to stay stuck in. So we're going to see in a minute what that's about. So you also have what frequency do you need more of, the burden. You have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is typically about traveling away from a situation that makes you feel like a burden is on your back, like you have a monkey on your back. In this case, I do feel it's in the term of a person. I do feel like this could even be a group of people for some of you. Something about staying stuck in a cage with people if that resonates for you, that you need to physically remove yourself from. Because here's the thing, the Six of Swords is a card of like physical travel. It has to do with moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. And so there is a situation in your life, I feel like it involves multiple people, where there's one situation that is very rough, that you're being guided to move towards the more harmonious situation. And the situation that's also going to bring you long-term success. So we're going to see what that burden is. For a lot of you, I feel like this is some sort of work allegiance. For most of you, it's a lover, though. Some sort of situation in your past that you can clearly see it's a burden. But it's very hard for you to move on from it because you do believe that this group or whatever this burden is part of your soul family. And your challenge is to recognize that this burden was a rite of passage and not meant to permanently stay. Your challenge, Cancer, is the Four of Wands. And so this talks about in some sort of way you're undergoing a rite of passage. You know, you're passing through a gateway here that, you know, will take you to your long-term goals, but it's very complicated, so we're going to get into it. But your opportunity to now get into the tarot is the Ten of Pentacles, Cancer. And the Ten of Pentacles is all about your legacy, your long-term goals, creating a monopoly. And I do feel there's some sort of situation involving someone that is meant to be in your life. Some of you, some of you have work situation and then love situation. They're separate, but for some reason I'm getting that they're interconnected. You have a chance to build something that's going to last a long time if you can play your cards right, is what it's telling me, Cancer. I do get that there's some sort of, you know, toxic passion that can hold you back from creating this. I do feel that the opportunity you're being given may feel less exciting than what you've been dealing with in the past, because you may be, there's some sort of new excitement though, but it doesn't necessarily contain the spice that you're used to in a work environment or in a love environment. And I feel like there's some sort of very almost intoxicating, addictive, negative frequency that keeps trying to pull you back. This could be an ex for some of you. This could be work, people that you want to work with, people you've been working with. And the Ten of Pentacles is your opportunity. So we're going to clarify why it's your opportunity. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a mix of work and love, because I'll show you why in a minute. Like I said before, your challenge is the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is similar to the 11-11 frequency. You see how it's like 1-1-1-1? So you're in alignment right now, even if it feels challenging. Your challenge definitely has to do with people as well. I feel like there's a group of people you may be moving away from, a new group you may be moving towards. For a lot of you, this has to do with work or love. We're going to have to see. But definitely there's something to be said about toxic excitement versus genuine productive excitement. I don't know why I get that, but let's just keep going. And then we're going to really get into the clarification portion of this read. Your overall general energy is really good. You're going to be loving what you do, making progress in the physical world. Your overall general energy is the Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and also the Ace of Pentacles here. So there's definitely a new beginning when it comes to the physical realm. For a lot of you, there will be a love offer, okay, from the 25th of September to October 1st. There's definitely a love offer. For a lot of you, you have multiple love offers, okay, and it seems to you that either one is scary. Nothing seems like it's set in stone, and that's your problem here. Now, you also could be working, for a lot of you, you're going to be working through love issues with someone, okay, and I feel like there's someone in your life that you've been making a lot of love progress with. You've been making a lot of progress in love that may actually lead to a completely new beginning now with you and this person in a separate parallel reality is what I'm getting. So progress in love, and for a lot of you, the biggest progress that you can make in love is clearly leaving a burden behind, is what I feel. Because it's tricky for you though, because it seems really good on the surface, but there's some sort of temptation is what I'm getting from this reading, because in what you don't see coming, you have the Knight of Cups, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Three of Swords. You know, this could be some sort of love offer that is very exciting, but it's very immature, and it leads to a lot of destructive, non-productive energy. Destructive, non-productive. Destructive, non-productive. Okay, in what you don't see coming here, Cancer, there's definitely something here about a toxic love situation that is, at least you're entertaining it. For a lot of you, I don't sense that you're going to go and engage in this, but it's something you're entertaining. Some of you there could be an ex reaching out to you. There could be a new toxic person, but this just screams painful, toxic love in what you don't see coming. But it seems separate from a different reality than you're dealing with now. So I don't know if it's from the past. I don't know if in what you don't see coming, you meet, there's some sort of random love situation that, if you're committed to someone else, could lead to a third party situation. So I don't know. We're going to have to see. But there's clearly a new beginning. You have options as well, because in your overall general energy, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and what you don't see coming, you have the Ace of Wands. And intuitively, Cancer, it's interesting that your opportunity is the 10 of Pentacles and your challenge is the 4 of Wands. So there seems to be a split between something that could be a little bit toxic and exciting versus something that's very practical and reliable, and it's going to get you to where you want to go, but it's not as fun or it's not perfect either. So you might just choose the fun one, but I'm telling you. So I don't know. We're going to have to clarify. There's definitely a lot of new, this week will feel new to you for sure. And then Cancer, I do feel like there's something about resisting temptation. And also there is something about this reading about you could get hurt if you are too passionate. If that makes any sense, especially in a career setting. There could be something about biting your tongue because, and however, for some of you this will be career, some of you this will be love. But in your advice, it's like resisting passionate temptation, because you have the Strength card, you have the 2 of Swords, and you also have the Queen of Wands here when it comes to your advice from Spirit here. So I get a lot of different storylines for this, Cancer, to be honest, for different Cancers out there. Use your intuition as you look at the cards, but in your advice, this is resisting your animalistic self. This is a hard no, and this is a fire sign, or it's your own, because for a lot of you, it's coming through as your own passion. Like the Queen of Wands is coming through as you. For some of you, though, Spirit may be saying, do not engage with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, woman, or have the strength to endure it, or something like that. But for many of you, Cancer, this is someone from your past that Spirit's clearly saying, have the strength to say no to a passionate thing, okay? Because it's just all over the place. It's a little bit immature compared to an opportunity you have now. This is very mature energy. In your overall general energy, you have soulmate energy. You have hard work. You have productivity, and you have a complete new beginning. And so I don't think you should mess that up, if I'm just being honest, but because this is clearly here and it's clearly related to your advice. I don't know why. The burden, someone, I feel like there's someone keeping you in a cage and you know it. So honestly, it might be a little foolish to engage in that at this point, but I don't know. So we're going to get into the clarification portion of this reading, Cancer, to really see what's going on for you, because there's someone that you're meant to work alongside with, but you may not be as loyal to this new situation as your past work situation. So a lot of you are going to be getting a new opportunity that is divinely inspired in work, but it just seems like it's not set in stone. So hold on, let's keep going. Let's go ahead and clarify what the Lovers is here in your overall general energy. This is definitely going to be a week full of love, or a week you working alongside some sort of soul contract. I do feel like this week, the 25th, like you have a soul contract to work with someone, but then love is getting in the way of it, or love is somehow tied to it. That's what I get. So let's see. And this also could be, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. The Lovers is clarified by the Star, the Page of Pentacles, and also the Moon. The Moon is the first card that came out. So there's definitely some sort of hazy, something is not clear in your love life. I think things are not clear in your love life because a lot of you are entertaining multiple situations. You're saying, well, would I be happier with this thing from my past? Would I be happier with that versus what I have now? And you also have the Page of Pentacles and the Star. I do feel like you have a big opportunity to heal your physical or your financial situation, your root chakra, alongside someone that you have a soul contract with, but for some reason it seems hazy. Like you have okay, you're gonna work with this person in this life, Cancer, but it's surrounded by haziness, and in some sort of sense there could be a renewal going on between you and someone. The Star has to do with regeneration, renewal. And it also has to do with you getting a lot of attention. Now, you do have the Eight of Cups as well when it relates to the Lovers, and I feel like for a lot of you, this is definitely about you walking away from something that feels like a burden, something like it feels like it locks you in a cage. But what Spirit is telling me now is because there's some sort of like limited situation that excites you in some sort of way, and not as much as the practical opportunity you have in front of you. Just follow me, Cancer, I'm telling you. Like, the reason why, like, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the understanding, and then you have the burden. So there may be something of like you releasing, like you get excited when you're in a situation that like locks you in, and then you have to like fight for your right. And versus there's a situation now in your life where you're not going to have to fight as hard, or it seems like there's a very practical, easy path for you to achieve your financial goals, achieve the goals that you have to do. This is what I'm going to build. You know, this is the hard work. This is the result of practical results. But it seems like for some of you, and this could be a subconscious issue, that it's too easy or it's not as exciting as the struggle. Some of you, you want to make sure that you don't identify as being a fighter. Like, oh, life has to be a hard fight to the bloody end, because reality is neutral. If you say that reality, I have to fight for all this wealth, you know, there's people who believe making money is easy, and then that's the corresponding result that they get. And I do feel like you have a chance to interact with that kind of energy here. And so make sure you just check your definitions. Like, do you believe loyalty only exists when you have to go through hell with someone? What if something is rather like a little more easy? Does that equate to non-loyalty? You know, especially in business as well. I don't know. Because I do feel like you enjoy, just like the crab in the bucket, like you enjoy climbing, started from the bottom, now we're here. Like, I feel like there's something that you're having a hard time releasing because you feel like you are stuck in the dirt with this situation, a career thing you're staying with, a person from your past. You're stuck in the dirt. You want to see nothing more than you like rise up with someone. But now there's a new path for you to rise up with other people. And I just feel like because you're so loyal, and you may have like, once again, check your definitions. Is making money hard? Does loyalty have to be with people who are not on your level? Like, why can't you be loyal to new people? You know, I don't know. I just think that's something you got to consider right now. So, because, yeah, okay. And there's also something here about like trying, for those of you, this is not going to be for everyone, but for those of you, there's clearly, for all of you, there's a situation of like love blocking money. Like, that's just for all of you. But for some of you, the situation is more close to home, where if you're working alongside someone that you're intimate with in a sexual way, it's trying to tell you that try to like limit that to a certain degree. Like, try to focus practically, try to get things going practically, and then the love will come if that's your situation. If lines are blurred, not all of you will be in that situation. But let's clarify why the Ace of Pentacles is here, because I like to see that. So what is this new beginning about in your overall general energy, Cancer? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here in your overall general energy? Interesting. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Death card, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and also the Nine of Cups here. There's definitely a splitting of timelines here. You have an opportunity to start something new in the physical world, a relationship, but you have two paths available to you. That's just what I keep getting from this reading, Cancer. And there's something here about, there is an offer, like the first offer that could be even on your mind is a very sketchy one. It's something that you already walked away from. It's something that you avoided getting hurt, you know, and there's someone coming back, like there's a very sketchy situation. You're telling yourself, oh, I'm done with that. I'm done with that, you know, career thing. I'm done with that love person. And now this week they're actually reaching out. Because when you're very close to making a transformation, the devil or whatever is feeding on your energy is always going to try to pull you down. So there's definitely an offer here from something that you've already outgrown. And that's why your challenge is the Four of Wands, because it's letting you know you've already outgrown this toxic situation. But now that you're at the point where you're really going to be fully beyond it energetically, that's when it's going to try its hardest to pull you back. So you do have a very sketchy offer that may feel fun, but I'm telling you, Spirit's saying no, because you have this other lifeline of the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and this is going to make you very happy and stable, but you could feel like you're missing out on something, or you could feel like you're not having as fun, or you could just not be getting your predominant emotions that you're addicted to spiked. Because the sad, or not even sad, the neutral truth is that everyone's addicted to their predominant emotions. And so, I don't know. There's definitely something that's trying to get in the way of this new beginning. Like everything that you've been asking for, I want this new beginning. I want this abundance. It's right there, but it's like almost at the paths are going to diverge, and some of you are just going to go back, right? Because it's more fun, like all the things that I mentioned, and this is just part of it. So, let's clarify why the Ten of Pentacles is your opportunity then, right? Because there's clearly something stable here, but I feel like there's something getting in the way of the stability, right? So, some of you, there could be, yeah. And for some of you, there might not even be someone from your past getting in the way. It could be a present moment situation of someone trying to, I don't know what it is. Yep. I do feel like, okay. The Ten of Pentacles and your opportunity is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Judgment card, and also the Magician here. So yeah, your opportunity is to make a judgment about your potential and really activating it here, using spiritual energy of love in order to activate your legacy here. Because in your opportunity, Cancer, there's definitely a judgment is a major shift in consciousness, and it also has to do with you judging people. And I do feel like you're coming to a realization that some sort of love situation in your life is getting in the way of your long-term financial goals. And I feel like with the Magician here being your opportunity, it's the opportunity to be an alchemist and not let that get in your way. So it's going to manifest different ways for different Cancers. For some of you, you're making a judgment that someone from your past is just trying to trick you. They're not really trying to be honest with you, because the Ace of Pentacles, first of all, it was clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Death, and the Ten of Swords. This is someone that you've already had a bunch of endings with, and I feel like this energy of someone coming back and just saying whatever it is necessary to get you to come back, and then basically being stuck in the same exact patterns before, which it's telling me will take away from your long-term goals. So it really depends what you want. Do you want to have fun in the present moment? And, you know, that's your value, or do you value your long-term goals? Because if you value your long-term goals, there's definitely something here about making a judgment about a past lover or a past situation, or some sort of situation that you were idealizing. You know, the judgment has to do with a shift in consciousness. The Knight of Cups is about wearing rose-tinted glasses. And I feel like the reason it's hard for you to move away from something here is because there's rose-tinted glasses. It's better than it actually was. Etc., etc. So I don't know. Let's just go to what you don't see coming. Because the Knight of Cups came out in your opportunity, let's see why it's here and what you don't see coming. So there could be a bittersweet beginning here in your life because you're not fully. Yeah, there's definitely your love life is very confusing right now. I have to say, no matter who you like, if you wanted to hear one thing from this reading, Cancer, all of you goddamn love lives are confusing. Very confusing. You're very confused at this point. Very confused. And that's okay. Like, you don't want to make an enemy out of that. But also, there's an illusion. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Cups. This is about sorting through illusion. And your opportunity is judgment, Knight of Cups, Magician. Someone is trying to trick you. Oh, Cancer. Blah, blah, blah. So it could even be multiple things. So it's just like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe all the options you have suck right now. I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't think they. Yeah, definitely. I do get for a lot of you, there's stress over a third party situation. Okay. Some sort of stress in love from a third party situation. The Knight of Cups and what you don't see coming is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Empress, and also the Nine of Swords here. So once again, this definitely has to do with emotions getting in the way of abundance here in what you don't see coming. There's a lot of confusion around your status with someone as well. I feel like it's giving you stress because you don't know where you stand with someone. And somehow that's influencing your career life. And some of you, the lines are going to be blurred and this is going to be like messing everything up. But just stay with me, Cancer. I feel like there's some sort of, you don't know where you stand with someone in love because I don't even think you know either. I think it's a two-way street here. You know, a lot of confusion. Yeah. And then there's that thing, you know, okay. So yeah, a lot of you just have so many tabs open. Like if I'm going to be honest, what this reading is about is like, have you ever been on your computer and you have a bunch of tabs open? So you're on YouTube, you're on Yahoo Mail, you're on Pornhub, you're on lifestyle furniture for my Cancerian house. Like you have all these tabs open and all I think the universe is asking you to do is like X out some of those tabs. You know, X out some of those tabs and then the whole computer will start running faster. You know, because right now you have too many tabs open. And with that being said, it's saying make a judgment on the thing that's going to bring you long-term happiness instead of the thing that may or may not bring you short-term happiness. I don't like. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let's also see why the Three of Swords is here. I do feel like no matter how you cut it, like for a lot of you, there's a third-party situation in love that's definitely causing a lot of this pain. You know, for sure. Because, okay, why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Ace of... Oh my god. The Ace of Wands is coming out so much. You have the Ace of Wands Oracle card. You have the Ace of Wands centerpiece to your reading. Now to clarify the Three of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands. So a lot of you, you know, is this about passion or is it about something else? Because you know what else the Ace of Wands is about, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's like Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, Cancer. King of Cups. So, sorry about that, Cancer. The camera just flipped off. The Three of Swords and what you don't see coming is clarified by the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and also the King of Cups here. So, I feel like you're involved in some sort of situation that's very exciting, but also very emotionally draining. I can tell you for sure, without trying to get into the details, in what you don't see coming, there's clearly a situation that is very exciting, but it's very emotionally bad, and it involves someone that you clearly really care about. So that tells me that there could be a third-party situation. Now, for some of you, the other storyline that I get is clearly some sort of toxic person that you've been saying, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, is now reaching out. And it could be very exciting for you to have sex with this person, because the Ace of Wands is all over this reading. The Ace of Wands is male virility, and you kind of see what that wand looks like, right? You know, as long as you have a big one. And so there's definitely something here about, you know, you are going to be in a world of, right now as the energy reads, you know, by like October 1st, you may find yourself in a situation where you do something that is very sexually exciting, but it really hurts your heart. And it really gets in the way of every sort of business thing that you're trying to do as well. So there's something here about power versus love. And it's crazy because like in your advice, it's saying no to the Queen of Wands and the Strength card, like please keep your passion under control. So I think a lot of you are dealing with a very stressful, confusing situation that just makes you want to have an orgasm. You know what I mean? Or something along that, multiple new beginnings, you know, just use your intuition. Because the Ace of Wands is coming out so damn much, I have to clarify it. Why is it here and what you don't see? It's twice. In what you don't see coming, Cancer, there's going to be ample opportunity for you to escape your life through sex, but there's also going to be ample opportunity for you to start something new full of passion, as long as you don't let emotions get in the way. Whatever that means. Why is the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Emperor. So there could be an Aries, or there could be someone that you know, are addicted to their masculine energy, or this could be you embodying that yourself. Yeah. Wow. Hold on. Yeah, the Ace of Wands and what you don't see coming is clarified by the Emperor, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and also the Ten of Cups here, Cancer. So in what you don't see coming, there's definitely something here about, you know, your independence being threatened, or like something about maintaining independence that is blocking a new beginning in your life here. There could be an offer here, whether it's from the toxic thing, or I feel like you have, once again, for a lot of you, have multiple offers here. And there's something here about you wanting to like just be able to not commit to anything. Like the Nine of, and there could be a circumstance that's forcing you into that situation. But the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is like, it's either someone who is like desperately trying to be financially independent, or someone who is overly concerned with it and it's not happening. It's definitely, there's a very confusing situation with your money, self-worth, and like love. Because what I will tell you, first of all, definitely, is there's clearly a long-term offer that will make you happy available right now. It looks like to me. But first, some of you need to shut out a door from your past before this can come in. Because the Emperor here, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just an Aries actually, that has long-term love. And your opportunity, remember, is the Ten of Pentacles. Now you have the Ten of Cups. But there's something that you have to resist here, Cancer. There's something that you have to resist. And I feel like it's lust, or I feel like it's something that's just going to, you know, you want to escape, or, you know. So it's like, let's go ahead and get your advice. Why is the Two of Swords here? What is it that the universe is saying, no, Cancer, do not do this? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Excuse me, the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is just saying no. So in your advice, like, it's saying no, and I feel like it's saying no to Queen of Wands is like an energy of like, I don't care, like, I'll have, you know, my cake and eat it too. And I feel like the whole reading is, Cancer, you need to make a judgment, you need to make a choice. Because if you just try to maintain your independence, you may lose all options in this. And then maybe that's fine for you, I don't know. But it's just like, it could even be multiple businesses. Like, let's say like you are a prospecting business woman, and it's like you have a job interview over here, you have a job interview over here. It's like, if you try to entertain both of them for the longest time, well, both of them are going to find someone else, right? So I feel like that's what's going on here. It's like you, I don't know. Let's see why the Two of Swords is here. What? I mean, Cancer, the Two of Swords in your advice is clarified by the Justice card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Lovers. You literally have an opportunity to set your legacy in stone and to move towards your long-term goals alongside someone who clearly loves you, because you can't make this stuff up, Cancer. You really can't. What's the mathematical like, I mean, in your overall general energy, you have the Ten of Pentacles. In your opportunity, Ten of Pentacles, overall general energy, Lovers. In your advice, you have the Lovers right next to the Ten of Pentacles, same thing, and you have the Justice card here, but it's clarifying the no. On the other side of you saying, no, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to entertain this toxicity, I'm not going back, I'm not, whatever, this is on the other side of that, right? This, Justice, legacy, and love. And right now, if you're not in control of your urges, or, you know, if you don't want to play aside and you try to commit to yourself above everything else, I'm not going to say anything. I just think that it's going to lead to a lot of pain, you know, because you have the Strength card, and clearly it's saying resist temptation. So I don't know. Let's keep going, because, like, I don't know what you have going on. All I'm saying is, like, I feel like your path to growth involves commitment to people right now, or commitment to a company, or commitment to someone. And you run the risk of like, those who try to be a friend to all people are actually a friend to no one. He who is everywhere is nowhere. So, and yeah, whoever this, there could be an earth sign you're dealing with, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, man, that may be involved in this, because, I don't know, let's see why the strength card's here. For a select few of you, not for all of you, there is something about like being patient and like letting someone go through a third party thing because you know you're going to be with them in some sort of capacity, but you need to like let something play out. This reading's confusing me. Yeah, the strength card is clarified by the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Pentacles. This tells me that you already know the path that you're meant to go on. Like deep down, you already know. No one has to tell you. Here. And this also could be slowing down with a Virgo. Like Virgo represents the Hermit here and is clarifying the strength, Leo, Virgo. You know, but you have the High Priestess, and what this really tells me is like, you already know, like you didn't even need this reading. You really didn't need this reading, is what I'm trying to tell you. So this is just all gentle, friendly reminders from your friendly neighborhood Miss